Yo, listen up, Rue is stepping up the game, where fantasy Premier League runs in his veins. From transfers to captains, he's always on top, guiding you through every game week non-stop. They say Rue got that SALAH flow. Welcome to the channel, enjoy the show. Wild cards, free hits with so much vibe. If you're hunting for success, then make sure you subscribe.
G'day mate, welcome back to the channel. My name's FPL Rue and welcome back to another FPL video. So in today's video we're going to be looking at my team selection for game week 3. We're going to be going through my transfers, talking about what players I'm choosing, who my captain choices are too. But anyway, let's get straight into it. We'll start off with in goal. I have decided to start Onana this week. I did play Turner last week. In the end, it didn't make too much of a difference. They both conceded, so happy days. But he does have Forest at home. He's expected to score 4.1 points too. So for me, that's why I've gone for Onana. Good game against Forest. Yes, Man United don't look great. This is putting it nicely, but for me, Man United at home are always a banker for a clean sheet. As we saw David De Gea get the Golden Glove last year, they did keep a lot of clean sheets at home, and they were really good at home. So for that reason, I have gone for Onana. In defence, I started with the players that are not new. So Estupinan, so he does have West Ham. He is expected to score 6.1 points. West Ham at home, really good fixture for Brighton. They do look really good this season so far, and Estupinan has been already getting the assist and racking up the clean sheets. So really happy with him and happy to be playing him in this fixture. Next up, we've got Chilwell, a player that has looked good, looked attacking, but hasn't delivered. So yes, you could say, am I keeping him out of kind of blind faith? Or am I just keeping him for the fixtures, as he does have Luton at home and is expected to score 6 points this game week? But for me, I think Chilwell is gonna perform. Yes, Chelsea haven't looked great, but for me, Chilwell is so attacking that if they do start to click, he's going to be amongst the assists and goals, and hopefully they can keep a few clean sheets too. So that's why I've gone for Chilwell. Next up is a new player. So I did take out Gabriel. What a nightmare that was, having him since the beginning. I've gone for Joachim Andersen. Brentford away, 3.6 expected points, and not the best, but their fixtures do look good. So Wolves at home, Villa away, Fulham at home, United away, Forest at home. So really good fixtures coming up. And I think Palace do look solid defensively, and I think Anderson is probably the biggest goal threat out of their back four. I was going to go for Mickey van der Ven, the Spurs defender, or Dogi. They have 3 really great fixtures, but I'm just not sold on the Spurs defence, and they got 2 away games out of 3, although they are good fixtures. I'm just not sold on the Spurs defence just yet. Attack, yes, bring them in, but defence, I'm not too sure. So now we'll move on to the midfield. Bukayo Saka, Fulham at home, really good fixture. Although he might be off penalties now, so it's not something I was expecting to deal with. I thought he was going to be guaranteed on penalties. He never really missed one, only one towards the end of last season where Arsenal should have won the game in the last minute with his penalty, and he did miss it. He's expected to score 7.4 points though against Fulham, so he is expected to score a goal, and I'm really happy to have him in my team, to be honest with you. And next up, we've got Eze, who hasn't really performed this season. Brentford away, so not the easiest game. 3.8 expected points, again, not looking good. But for me, he is a talisman, he is on penalties, and I think Palace will start to look a bit better going forward. I know they've only scored 1 goal in the first 2 games, but for me, Eze is involved in everything they do. So if they do start to put together performances, put together goals and score more goals, and I think Eze will be part of that. And the fixtures do look really good. So Brentford away, okay, but Wolves at home, Villa away, Fulham at home, United away, Forest at home. So yeah, some really good fixtures for Palace there. That's why I've decided to double up on them. And next up is Marcus Rashford, another player that hasn't performed so far this season, but like I said, with Onana, Forest at home, expected to score 6.7 points, so really good from Rashford. I'm just hoping he can get me something, and I'll probably likely move to Son next week, depending on how he does. As Man United do have Arsenal and Brighton after that, so we'll take a rain check for that one, and hopefully he can perform this week, and then I can bring in Son the week after. Also got Mbeumo, so it's done really well this season. Palace at home, a good fixture. Well, depends a good fixture because I've got the Palace defender, but it's a even fixture, I'd say. 5.7 points he is expected. I'm really happy with Mbeumo. He's done really, really well. He's got Bournemouth after that as well, so it's likely to be good for the next few game weeks. And Brentford do look a really solid team, so maybe I'll actually take out Anderson. We'll have to decide, but keep an eye on my Twitter because I will be posting my team. Salah, and next up, Newcastle away, so not the easiest game, but I think Liverpool and Salah can score against anyone. I was gonna take him out for maybe Son or even Maddison if he was gonna be fit, but I think for now it's probably best to just keep Salah and have the cash in Salah rather than lose that and get someone else in. But who knows? It's still a few hours and days before the deadline, so who knows how that will work out. So definitely keep an eye on my Twitter at FPL to keep an eye on my latest team. So the forwards have gone for Haaland, obviously captain as well this week. I did go for Salah last week and I did win, so great. Not by much, but I guess a win's a win. Yeah, really good fixture, Sheffield United. I did actually want to go for Alvarez as well, but I just couldn't afford him. I let Gabriel drop in price now, which is annoying. But I guess it's one of them things, and I did go for Onana rather than 4.5 million, so that kind of ruined that for me too. But I guess we move on anyway. But like I said, I couldn't afford Alvarez, so I took out João Pedro, who didn't start the last game week, which is a shame as he started the first one and scored a penalty. So I've gone for Vissa with Palace at home, 4.8 expected points. He has done really well so far this season. My team's kind of conflicting itself because I've got a Palace defender, two Brentford, midfielder and a forward. So my team is a bit confusing, but it's not just for 1 week you pick these players. You pick them for 4 or 5 weeks. So that's why I have decided to, well, it's not locked in, but preliminarily, is that right? Decided to go for Anderson and Vissa. Vissa's probably more nailed than Anderson. Anderson I could go with Mickey van der Ven, but definitely stay in touch and look on my Twitter at FPL Rule. Also check out my TikTok at FPL Rule too. And if you do like this video, smash a like. Let me know what you think of my transfers, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.